श्रीमान् वेंकटनाथार्य कवितार्किककेसरी वेदान्ताचार्यवर्यो मे सन्निधत्तां सदा हृदि प्रणामं लक्ष्मणमुनिप्रतिगृह्णातु मामकं प्रसादयति यत्सूक्तिः स्वाधीनपतिकां श्रुतिम्. In this wonderful series of Bhagavat Kalyana Gunamrita Anubhavam, we are enjoying the Kalyana Gunams, the auspicious attributes of Sarveshwaran, Sriyapati Sriman Narayanan, as beautifully enumerated by Ramanuja in his Gadyatrayam, Sharanagati Gadya Churnikai. Swabhavika Anavadika Disaya Jnana Bala Aishwarya Virya Sakti Tejas Shaushilya Vatsalya Mardavarjava Sauharta Samya Karunya Madhurya Gambhirya Audharya Chaturya Stairya Dhairya Shaurya Parakrama Satyakama Satyashankalpa Krititva Kritagnyata Asankheya Kalyana Gunaganauka Maharnava, the ocean of infinite auspicious attributes like all these gunas. Today we will enjoy the guna called Karunyam. Karunyam after Samyam, this particular Karunyam, which is the meaning of which is compassion. Karunya is an attribute or Kalyana Gunam of Perumal, which is meant or interpreted as a desire on the part of Perumal, Sarveshwaran, to remove the suffering of the devotees, suffering of an individual, without any selfish motive from him. Means Karunyam, Swartha, Anapeksha, Paradukka, Ahishnuta. அதாவது தன் பயன் கருதாமல் பிறர்படும் துக்கத்தை பொறுக்காமை காருண்யம், which means to remove the suffering of an individual without any selfish motive, unable to bear the suffering of the individual. That is Karunya. Not because somebody will give me a reward, somebody will appreciate me for being unable to bear the suffering of others. Nothing like that. On his own accord, without any benefits for himself, having unable to bear the pangs of separation, pangs of suffering by others, is Karunya. Periyavachan Pillai also mentions the same like Srita Prakasika Acharya, which means Swartha Anapeksha Paradukka Asagishnuta, தன் பயன் கருதாமல் பிறர்படும் துக்கத்தை பொறுக்காமை. Whereas Swami Desikan mentions that Anuttishta Swaprayojanantara Paradukka Nirakarenacha, அதாவது தனக்கே வேறு ஒரு பயன் கருதாமல் பிறருடைய துக்கத்தை போக்க விரும்புதல் காருண்யம். Not only being unable to bear the suffering of others, also desire to remove their suffering without any benefit for himself, without any palan for himself, and that is Karunyam. So, which essentially means one is being unable to bear their suffering, also desire to remove their suffering without any selfish motive. Which there are two other terms which are synonymous with Karunyam, that is Daya and Kripa. Kripa is defined by Vedanta Desika as the desire to remove the sorrow of others. Both Srita Prakasika Acharya, Sudarshana Shuri and Periyavachan Pillai define it, the Karunyam, as unbearability of the suffering of others without any selfish interest. It's an important quality of Sarveshwaran, Sriyapati Sriman Narayanan, because it forms the basis, the foundation for grace, for his grace on us. The Vaishnava, Sri Vaishnava Siddhantam describes Supreme Being as Dayanidhi, Karuna Sakaran, Paramadayalu, Karunanidhi, the one who is the personification of Daya. Vedanta Desika has composed a brilliant 108 slokams on Daya called Daya Satakam. He even praises to the extent that all other qualities, attributes of Perumal is a waste, defective, if there is no Daya. He mentions that Dosha bhave yurete yadinamadaye tvaya vina bhutaha. And compassion, Daya, some people interpret that Perumal feels sorry when the devotees are subjected to grief. Paradukka dukkitvam. He himself feels sorry. He himself suffers when the devotee is suffering. So it is not a very sound definition, because it goes counter to the traditionally accepted concept of karunya. Also, it is not appropriate to attribute grief, suffering to Ishvara, Sarveshwara. If he expresses grief towards the devotees as evidenced by the Puranams episodes in the state of his avatarams as human beings, it is to be taken as only an abhinayam or mere acting in a kind of drama. That's the way it is to be understood as. And compassion of Ishvara or Daya of Sarveshwara is to be understood in the sense of his desire to remove the suffering of his devotees without any selfish purpose. So Karunya, Daya has an important bearing on the concept of grace, Anugraham. Perumal Anugraham, if it has to fall on us, he has to have Karunyam on us, because it is out of compassion that Perumal showers his grace on the devotees, on the Sharanagatas, on the Prapannas. So, if compassion is to be considered as the natural attribute of Perumal to remove the suffering and do good for the devotees, do we need to do anything? Does the devotee need to do anything to deserve that grace, to deserve that Daya? So it is the Kripai, the Daya is split into Nirhetuka Kripai and Sahetuka Kripai. Nirhetuka Kripai implies that Perumal showers his grace on the devotee unconditionally. It does not call for any effort or good act on behalf of the devotee. We don't have to do anything. He showers unconditionally on us, everyone. That is Nirhetuka Kripa. For example, a person who seeks moksham does not have to resort to anything, any discipline for the grace of God, because he has unchecked freedom. He is a Sarveshwara, he is Sarvajna, he is Sarvashakta. He is completely aware of the need of his devotee, and he should grant moksham unconditionally out of his daya, out of his compassion. Whereas if Perumal were to grant moksham unconditionally to everyone without expecting any effort on the part of a devotee, then he would be subjected to criticism of being partial. Because all are equal in God's eyes, there is no scope for discrimination. How can he grant moksham to few and not give to others when he showers unconditionally without any expectation from our part? So, Kripa is therefore little bit conditional. Even though it is only a vyajam, it is a pretext, it is an excuse for Perumal to shower his grace, he expects us to raise the hand. They always give a beautiful example that we don't have to do anything in the lift to go from one floor to 18th floor. It would automatically take us. So Perumal's grace is like that. However, we just need to do a simple effort, small effort of pressing the button number 80. That's all. Otherwise, we will stand where we are. So Perumal is free to do what he chooses. He always looks for some pretext, a vyajya, an excuse in the form of some effort on the part of the devotee, as otherwise he would be open to the charge of arbitrariness. The Lakshmi Tantram, the Pancharatra Grantham upholds this, though the Perumal is omniscient, Sarveshwaran, Sarvajnan, he is always Dayalu, Parama He looks for an excuse to protect, because he too has to follow the Shastra. He too has to follow the universally accepted principle, because he is Shastra Vashya. He cannot go against the Shastra. So the Karunyam has to be understood in that perspective. Because of samsara bandham, we are suffering in the samsara tapam, and Perumal wants to help us, wants to protect us, wants to get us rid of this samsara tapam, and hence he facilitates us to approach a sadacharya and perform an excuse, a vyajyam, to perform sharanagati. Thereby he is able to get us rid of this samsara tapam and get rid of any further future births and deaths. He grants us the mokshanubhavam. Adiye Kavitarkika Simhaya Kalyana Gunashaline Srimate Venkateshaya Vedanta Gurave Namaha. Dhanyosmi.